This is Jodi Jones, and she has helped to redefine fashion photography.
She's probably one of the top 5 photographers that I've known.
Young, as sexy as her models, Jodi brings a sharp intelligence to her work.
Everything looks really good.
She does more for the shoots than a lot of other photographers.
She just doesn't take no for an answer.
I actually would like to make it earlier.
To climb to the top, Jodi moved from in front of the camera to behind the lens.
I think she's a fabulous photographer. It'd be just an honor to shoot with her.
And captured the spotlight in a way she could never have imagined.
She is a rocket chick taking pictures.
Welcome to New York's fabulous Fashion Week, where the stars come out to play and all things creative are on the line.
Fashion is what New York is about. It is the fashion capital of the world. And, you realize that this is a very powerful place. And we're talking about the millions and multi-millions of dollars that go into it.
Annually one of the world's premier fashion events, everyone wants to know what new collections will hit or miss. Who will make the cover of next month's Vogue? And at the center of the scramble is fashion photographer Jodi Jones, one of the few females who flies in the sea of runway mayhem.
It's a male-dominated field, surprisingly, since you're working with female models a lot.
It's not just shooting a picture, it's having to really battle people for a spot.
They're gonna have to clear a side. Let's make a spot right now.
It's a rough, tumble type thing. You have to get that shot. You have one shot to get that shot, and you better get it or you're gonna lose it.
Be close to me, so in case I have to scream and say, I need more memory.
Jodi Jones is the female girl in there with the boys. And when she's doing that kind of work, she's got to fight her little teeny butt trying to get her picture too, elbowing them back. I don't know, how tall is she? 5'2", 5'3"?
Your left, not my left.
She's a tiny gal, and she is just a dynamo.
Come backstage and take some shots. Can you throw the fisheye on?
One of the things that I've noticed with her today is just her energy. She seems to be everywhere. Trying to follow her around is a nightmare.
At this level of competition, it's all about capturing the right moment and the best image possible. And Jodi has the versatility that takes her beyond the fashion runway.
If there's one thing about her photos that stands out from everyone else, it's a sharpness, and it's a Jodi Jones sharpness.
And this very quality has gotten her photos into the pages of Vanity Fair, Cosmopolitan, and Vogue. And with that, she is breaking new ground.
Jodi is searching for a new angle, a new edge, something new to bring to the camera.
Jodi is a natural. Her ability to capture startling images surprises not only herself, but her mentors.
Once I photographed the runway for the first time, completely fell in love. Just shooting beautiful women on the runway in their gowns, and it was just like princess. It was fantasy.
At the time, fashion photography was undergoing a tremendous change, and Jodi took it to the next level.
Jodi already knew a little bit about how things work digitally. So when the cameras changed from film to digital, she was ahead of myself and my business colleague.
The fact that she actually went to computer camp as a child, she was learning the craft and kept learning the craft.
When the digital cameras came out, she showed her skills. She could compete with almost anybody at a very early age.
Her entry into the fashion world opened the door for her to get her first published photo in Time magazine, a picture of Monica Lewinsky.
Fashion designers were contacting me, musicians, models, magazines. It's surprising that people responded to my work and wanted to work with me.
Celebrity photos led to more interest, and Jodi found herself in high demand with only a few years under her belt. Now, having conquered the world of fashion photography with her camera, she has ventured into that new realm, that of producing her first fashion show, with designer Stefan Daniel Bell.
You know, that famous shot of Carmen from the profile with the black turtleneck is a great shot. Photography is somewhat isolated, so it's really nice to have another artist where you can work on ideas together. I love it.
You've got the card.
I think it's great. I think it's going to be killer for her.
Producing a haute couture fashion show is no easy undertaking, but by leveraging her services, she was able to make it all happen.
I think there are no limits.
There is no stopping her. Photography is going to be maybe the pivotal point of everything.
Months of orchestration and planning, From designing to casting, to deciding on a theme, it all comes together on the runway at the esteemed Waldorf Astoria.
We're gonna do 20 looks for the show. Put a piece over her, but does anyone know what time it is?
I was petrified before we got here, but she's carrying the stress.
The first 10 people line up here. I absolutely love the energy of the fashion industry. I love being backstage. I love seeing it all put together.
Years of experience in the fashion industry have taught her several things. You have to be bold and take risks in order to succeed.
They are 10. The big one? Yes, the big one for the runway. I am so excited!
And with this wildly successful show, there is no stopping Jodi Jones.
She has so many creative ideas that just one venue is not enough for her. And I think she's going to be a great fashion producer of shows.
And now Jodi even finds herself as something of an inspiration for other women.
Now I notice that she's actually starting to teach the craft to other people. She's a good individual person. She's also a good team player where she knows how to motivate people.
Always on the move, always wanting to create and seek new challenges, Jodi Jones's future is one that will always be defined by her alone.
I just wake up every day and feel like I need to create something. I think in the future I would like to be known for an artist who did something that was different, something that raised people's awareness, somehow made people care. I love getting up every day knowing that this is what I do. I love it.